Maybe just with your team's play, kind of what you've seen since game one, and as you watch what's going on in front of you, what quality do you think has sort of injected itself that's allowed them to do what they've done?
I just think more of the same that we've been talking about for the last couple of months. I think we maybe got away from that a little bit in game one, just with I think a lot of the noise was the nerves, the intensity that the playoffs bring maybe got the best of us in game one a little bit. I think we've settled into more of the style we want to play and the way we've been playing the last couple of months now, and it's paid dividends for sure.
With Zach Hyman in particular, one of the things that comes with him is a reputation of being one of the best board players in the game. What do you see just in terms of this guy's ability to understand where the puck is, protect it, be hard to strip it from?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a horse on the puck. He's got one of the strongest sticks I've probably ever seen. He's a smart player. He knows where to go to get the puck. He knows when to hang on to it, when to make plays, and I don't think anyone can quite hang on it like he does. He just protects it so well, and he just takes it to the net. He knows where everybody is on the ice, and obviously, the penalty kill's been going pretty good, and he's been a big part of that too.
Probably a lot more fun to see him bothering another goaltender than where he was
Yeah,
last year, right?
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah. What do you see when he's down at the other end of the ice? I mean, he was right, kind of causing havoc, especially his first goal on the power play there.
Yeah, I mean that's what he does. He's in the way a lot out there, and that's why he's such an effective player. He seems like he's always around the puck. He has the puck for a lot of the time when he's on the ice, and like I said, he just rags it. Wears guys out, and it's hard to take it from him when he has it. So obviously, he's been a huge part of why we've had success here the last couple of games, and he'll continue to do that.
I wonder how you felt about your game last night, 8-2 game. Nobody really probably thinks about the goaltender in a spot like that, but late first, late in second, you have to make some big saves.
Just honestly, just solid. I just felt like I was trying to stay as calm as possible in there, and obviously when you get the goal support like that, it's makes things easier, but you're just trying to take it one save at a time and keep it real simple and just kind of go about your business and not worry about the score so much.
Mike, I want to ask you the same question I asked Evander last night. And Woodcroft, he usually says routinely, winning is a skill. And you guys have demonstrated the ability to win hockey games in different fashions in the last few months. What do you feel like this team is developing in enhancing that skill?
Yeah, I mean, just the confidence about knowing that you're in different situations. We're never down and out, and then when we have the lead, we feel like we can protect it. So I think there's a confidence with our group that we're going to be a tough team to beat. 4 games in a row or 4 games in a series. So I think we want to continue to keep doing the things that we've been stressing on and what's making us a good team. And obviously a lot of work left to do. So it's only we've only won 2, so big game tomorrow.
I know you talked about Hyman, but another strong guy in Evander, as mentioned. What about his play early on in this series?
I mean, the playoffs just suit Kaner's game. It's built for him, and ever since he's been here, he's been a horse for us, and obviously his goal scoring is one thing, but his play away from the puck, his tenacity, he goes out there every shift and he makes it hard on the other team. So he's been obviously a huge pickup for us, and big game for him last night.
Do you guys feel like you've maybe pushed through something in the last couple of games here? Like everybody keeps harping on what happened over the last couple of seasons, and now you guys have kind of broken through and can, move forward.
I mean, there's a lot of work left to do. I think you win a couple and everyone's feeling good, but it's a long playoffs, a long series. LA is a great team, and we're not taking them for granted by any means. So I think obviously you gain confidence when you win, and win like we have in the last couple. But that's those games are done now, and we're worrying about game 4, and hopefully we can go back home with a bigger lead.
How does human nature play into it when you outscored a team 14-2 in the last 2 games?
To be honest, from a personal standpoint, I think it's what's done is done now, and you can't worry about what's happened. We can only prepare for the next game, and it's nice to get those wins, obviously, to score some goals, but I'm assuming that game 4 will be a lot tighter and a lot more difficult to get the puck in the net. But the guys are buzzing right now, and we want to continue that.
Woodcroft used the term esprit de corps, which I thought was cool because I've never heard an NHL coach say that about the team camaraderie and chemistry and how together it is. Do Do you feel that as well? Do you feel like you guys have something good?
Yeah, I mean, we have a great group of guys, obviously, and you know, everyone's fun to be around, and everyone's working for each other. We feel like we're a cohesive group. We've learned a lot about our team in the last couple months here, and you know, battled through some adversity in the mid-season there. So I think that can only help our team, and I think it has, and we've really gained some confidence from it, and we feel like we can. We're going out there and proving it now.
Is there value added to that feeling when you have 17 goals in a series and Connor has one? And he's played great. It's not that he has, but it's sort of indicative that there's a lot more to the team than he and Leon.
Yeah, I think it's been said before, like Connor and Leon mean so much to this group, but they can't do it by themselves. We need a full group effort, and we've been getting that the last couple games here, and it'll continue to be an important factor in the series. So, you know, Connor's been unbelievable out there. He's been driving the bus, like I said before, and both those guys have been an important part to this team's success. But we need everybody, especially in the playoffs. You know, you need the depth, and it's shown here in the last couple of games.
So I want to pick up on that as well. I mean, not that this year's team's different than last year's team.
That's a fine.
Yeah.
Big time.
Rookie move.
Some of the newer phones have that.
You've been at this.
100 minimum.
You've been at this, 3 beers for everybody. You've been at this for a while. This year's team is different than last year's. There's a forward that was in the top 9 last year that's scratched. There's a defenseman that was in your top 4 against Winnipeg in game 4 that's scratched. Can you maybe speak to just how much has actually been added? You're watching it as a goaltender in front of you, just and how it alters what your team can do 5-on-5, because you can now come at teams at waves, whereas last year you were kind of limited in that.
Yeah, I think, you know, you look at the minutes played last night, and it was pretty even throughout our whole lineup. And I think that can pay dividends over the course of a series. And when you're not having to play your big guns, you know, 20-plus minutes a night, and you're getting rewarded with goals from other guys in the lineup, it just benefits your team for the long haul in a tough series. So I think the depth of this group and the players that we've acquired and came in the lineup that are playing important minutes for us now obviously take some heat off the big guys, and they're obviously, you know, driving the bus, but you need the supporting cast around them, and we've had that in the last few here.
Is it a different team that's in front of you right now than it was a year ago?
I honestly hate comparing year to year, but it definitely feels like it. We've added some pieces that have brought a different element to our game, to our team, and some experience. Some guys have been in the playoffs before, and I think that's really, you know, rubbing off on other guys and helping the confidence of our group.
Do you know what esprit de corps is?
No idea.
Yeah.
No clue.
Does somebody have
It means togetherness, good feelings, brotherhood, fellowship.
does that sound right?
That
You got
sounds
going on?
yeah, that sounds pretty
I
good.
did look it up.